Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Black 24. Black 24. Slap.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. The Roadrunners get enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He wants to throw. Looking left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And now on second down for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Okay, ready?
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long.
Spider. Can. Hustle. Reload.
Gonna run it. It's Henry.
He's tackled at the 26. Offense facing 4 down.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
3 and 25.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Roadrunners will move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's McCown. He's got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
First downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He's going to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UTSA 3, East Carolina 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
Set. Hut.
Give to the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit.
82 on the field goal.
It is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Once making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air, it's Hauser. Got the quick pass.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires left. It's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and you can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Turns it on at midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunner. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right, and I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. And now they take the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lofts one down the sideline. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Easy. Dino.
Wants to throw. It's McCown. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Let's go. Tuna.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
691. Gators far.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
On the double.
And the Roadrunners have moved it inside the 20.
Hey, Cam. Pound 55 weak. Black 24. Black 24. Ready.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's caught, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On the run, it's Henry. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Ready up.
The Roadrunners will come to the line to convert on 4th down.
Razor. Dead.
Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
DB's right up on the receivers. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Shoots it to the left. Pass on the way, it's picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UTSA! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Line getting set on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Roadrunner. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hauser. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the move, it's Harris. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UTSA 37, East Carolina 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
42 Spider.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads it left. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's open. over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Jackrabbit.
They want to throw it. Oh, picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll call for the fair catch here. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Looking down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Henry. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Finds his back in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Ringo. Alert, alert.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
One more play to pad the stats. Let's see if both sides are content to just let this half run out. The offense takes a knee. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.